Hi everyone and welcome to Priscilla Reads. Today's video is going to be a review of Philip Pullman's Northern Lights, or The Golden Compass. It's the first book in the His Dark Materials series. I read this book, if you don't know, the Sword and Laser Book Challenge. This is the first book that the Sword and Laser book club picked, and I read it last month. And let's get to it. So, Northern Lights is a story about a girl named Lyra Belacqua. I don't know how to say her name. Lyra. And it's sort of it's a parallel alternate history world where it's a little steampunky. It's pretty much everything is the same except that humans have demons. What? But they're not bad demons. Demons are pretty much like if your soul was outside of your body and in the form of a cute little pet. But they're not pets. They're a separate entity that's part of you that feels the same way you do. The really interesting thing is that before you hit puberty, your demon can change according to your mood. You know, or however they want to change, but usually it goes according to your mood. And once you hit puberty, your demon doesn't change. It's set to what it is. And a lot of times you can tell a person's personality by what their demon is, which is so cool. I had never heard of this book before. I saw a trailer for it when the first movie came out a few years back, but I wasn't super interested in it, so I had no clue about anything from this series. So I thought that the whole demon thing was so unique, so cool, and like I want one so bad. I wish we had them. It's just such a cool concept. So Lyra is an orphan. Her parents died when she was young, and she was adopted by her uncle, but he travels a lot. He's sort of an explorer. So she lives in this college. I think it's the Jordan College in London, and she doesn't go to the college, but she lives there, and some of the professors teach her, but she's a little mischievous. She's a little crazy girl. So they try and teach her, but then she gets bored and distracted and goes and plays with the staff kids. That's the kids of the staff, not children that are staffed by the college. You know what I mean? So one day she's playing around on the college board. She goes into this room that only men are allowed in, but it's mostly the professors. And she hears that people are coming in. She hides into this wardrobe with her demon. It's so cute, Pan. So her demon's name is Pantalaimon, but she calls him Pan. I don't know how you say that, but she calls him Pan, so I'm gonna call him Pan. So they hide in this wardrobe, and she witnesses and hears some things that she's not supposed to. And there is a major thing that happens. I won't spoil it. I know this is a review, but I kind of don't want to spoil everything in case you've never heard of it. And she hears her uncle talking about this expedition that he needs money for. So he's trying to get the college professors to, be like interested in this, pay for it. And she hears about dust, and his expedition is to go to the North Pole, and he's talking about dust and how it's something to do with the aurora, the Northern Lights, and he sees this city behind the lights, and it's very interesting. They are all like, I don't know, they're discussing between themselves. So he gets money to go to the expedition. She tries to get her uncle to bring her with him, but he says no, and so she's left behind once again. And she's playing with the kids, and they start talking about these gobblers, which are people, it's people taking away kids, and they don't know where they take them to, and there's rumors that they kill them, that they make them, it's different rumors. They don't know what's going on. And a few days pass, and then this woman comes to visit the college, and she really likes Lyra. She decides to take her and to travel with her and teach her things of the world. And sort of the story kicks off from there. Before she goes traveling, the headmaster, I forget what his name is, whatever. You don't need to know that. This isn't a review or anything. But anyway, the headmaster gives her this alethiometer, and he's just giving it to her. He, doesn't explain what it is really. He's just like, take it. Don't let anyone know you have it. I was so obsessed with the concept of this that I went on Etsy and I found a pretend alethiometer. It's so pretty. Look at it. So I'm gonna try and explain what it is. So, you see what it looks like. It's like a watch looking thing. You sort of ask it something. And when the hands go around the clock, whatever it's called, that's how you read it. But most people can't read it. Even so, there are books helping you how to read it with the symbols and explanations. But even then, most people don't know how to read it. But the special thing about Lyra is she teaches herself. She can read it very easily. She, in the span of like a very quick time, she teaches herself to read this, and she is great at reading it. And that sort of plays not a major role in the book. There are a few times when that comes into play. She goes on this awesome adventure. She meets people, and it's a really, really sweet book. Very unique, and I definitely am excited to continue on. I'm gonna start the second book this month. I gave this book 4 stars. I docked 1 star because it was a little bit slow at first, but it still was really interesting, very, very cool. The story picks up a lot, and I'm just so excited to see where it goes, because now at the end of the book, there's like a major thing that happens, and we're not staying in the college anymore. We're traveling, we're moving on. Let me know if you've read this series, what you think of it, and if I should continue on, because I'm really interested. Bye!